And that brings us into shift number 4, leverage the super habit. Look, here's the reality. Any strategy that requires continuous willpower, motivation, or discipline will eventually fail. Okay? Our entire lives are proof of this. The idea is that most people think is that you have to be super disciplined to succeed. And it's not true. It's a myth. Okay? It's a myth. Look, in order to do something consistently over a long period of time, you've got to work with human nature. You've got to create a habit. The problem is intentionally creating a whole bunch of new habits, especially at once, it's extremely difficult. And so the key is, instead of trying to create all these little habits and all these things you have to do and getting frustrated and bailing, is you want to create one super habit. Okay, one super habit. The habit of pillar execution. Meaning, it's not about each individual pillar becoming a habit or everything you do becoming a habit. You create one habit of pillar execution, meaning you have this open loop in your head every week that has to be closed, this itch that has to be scratched, right? And that is executing on your pillars, whatever they are. And once that becomes a habit, the world is your oyster, because whatever pillars you identify as your business changes and things need to be adjusted, you know they're going to get done because the habit is already built. Let's talk about Bryn. Bryn, an external saleswoman, when she started working with me, when I started working with her, she had a husband who worked full time, and she had 2 kids under the age of 3. I was borderline ready to tell her I can't help her, right? But here's the reality. She was exhausted. She was frazzled. And the thing is, no amount of willpower and discipline was going to help her get it all done. It was just an impossible task. You can't do it all. And so instead of trying to get it all done, what she did was she committed to creating this super habit of weekly pillar execution. And by the end of the year, her 7th in the territory, so she was seasoned, her business grew by almost 20%. That's 7 years in, and she grew another 20%. And she had her best sales years ever. And I love this saying, 2 kids, 1 habit, right? My best year yet. I love it. So the key for her, again, not trying to get it all done, but creating this one super habit.